Welcome, Transformer fans. My name is Composite Enerjoe, and today's review is on the Transformers Beast Wars Transmetals 2 Basic Class Scarem. And here he is in his alt mode, which is a how was Transmetal 2 described? It's basically, well, if you're familiar with Transmetal, it's because I don't think I've ever done one Transmetal 2, and if I've had, it was a while ago. Oh wait, I did. It was Tiger Hawk, but that was a Fusor. Not gonna get sidetracked. So yeah, Transmetal 2 Scarem. And basically, this is what happens when you mutate a Transmetal even further. Because Transmetals were sort of a mechanical mutation of the regular Beast Wars characters. Transmetal 2 is what happens when you mutate even further. So what happened here is that this is essentially supposed to be a Scarab with some stag beetle qualities, mainly in the pincers here. Like scarabs don't have pincers this huge, but it is supposed, that's what it's supposed to be. And another interesting detail about Transmetal 2s is that they are, I believe, almost entirely asymmetrical. Some moments aren't, but this, if you look at it really carefully, when you split it in half, each side is completely different. I mean, there are some tiny details they didn't do, which is fine, but it's one of those you have to really look for them. Because other than that, they did it like, yeah, they're pretty much asymmetrical. It's very interesting detail. So yeah, this is a very cool looking scarab with massive stag beetle pincers. But yeah, very cool. Let's see, articulation, legs, the front legs here can move up and down on hinges. These are on a ball joint with a hinge there. Also, and these are just on a ball joint with another ball joint over here. So ball joint, ball joint, ball joint, little bit of a waist there. And this lifts up, but that's for something else. And the pincers are on like a weird restricted ball joint. So you can kind of mess with them, but it's not much. You can't have them closed though. So yeah, that is something you can do. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the beast mode. And I think it looks very nice. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm just gonna say right now, I'm not the biggest fan of Transmetal 2s. I much prefer the regular Transmetals because the asymmetry kind of messes with me a little bit. But I think some of these are pretty cool. Scarem, I think, is one of them that I do like. So let's get on with a transformation. So how does this one work? You bring down the legs. You bring them down. You peg them together like so. Hold on. There we go. Peg them together. Peg them together like so. And here we have the legs pretty much taken care of. Next up, you fold these pieces up. Bring these out. And then you pull this down. And then you fold this down to reveal his head. And then it should, and then when you're here, you open up these panels and then you finish it off. And then this, you just finish putting them back. So bring these down, forward, down, forward. Do you rotate? So here's the weird part. This has a panel. As you can see, this can hinge forward. But I don't exactly know why that's there. It could be just for the move the leg back. So yeah, you rotate around, and here we have Scarem in his robot mode. And it looks pretty cool. I like this little mode. Take a look at that head sculpt. Very cool. I apologize for any dust that you see. I had to really grab them from somewhere. So yeah, I don't like how forward these pieces are. I think I would have liked that they can maybe fold back or something. But yeah, they're a thing, and they're there, and that's how it's supposed to be. I mean, you can put them more up, but that'll just cover his face. I mean, that could be a mask. So yeah. Oh, a neat thing is that Transmetal 2s also have I believe it's called a Spark Core, which on him, it's in this panel here. So here we have what was this called? An Energon Crystal? Or I don't remember. I forgot to look it up. But yeah, these crystals are basically, for these things, are basically the badges. So instead of a Predacon symbol, like their normal symbols, they have these crystals, which I think look really cool. Kind of wish they kept this. This is a really nice feature. It's very cool. You fold it back up. So yeah, let's see what's next. Oh, articulation. So head is on a ball joint, as you can see there. It's very nice. As you can see, his face is definitely asymmetrical. I mean, there's still like some small details that aren't, but again, it's very, very minimal. Arms, if this wasn't really in the way, are on ball joints. And these are on those weird restrictive ball joints. But I do love that he has pincers for hands. I think these look awesome. Has a waist, ball joint at the leg, and no knees. However, and this is something that is an option. I wasn't sure if it was, but I looked it up and turns out it is. You can split these legs up and make them a quadruped. And that actually doesn't look half bad. I'm not going to lie. Like, these are his beast mode legs, but you can use them in his robot mode, and it looks very cool. It does work. So that means in this way, he then gets the same articulation as his beast mode. So let's see, ball joint, ball joint, ball joint, ball joint there, hinge, hinge. So yeah, you can really mess with this guy. So it's very weird. When you have his traditional robot legs, which is supposed to be this, he has no knees, but then you can separate it and give him like 4 knees. So that's very cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Scarem. He's a nice, solid little figure. He's very cool. He's one of my more well-liked Transmetal 2s. So yeah, let's get on to size comparisons. So here we have Ratchet and Cliff Jumper. And I don't know if I ever reviewed a basic class figure before, but essentially they are what later is referred to as like a Legends class. Or what is Kingdom using now? Core class? I think. I'm not sure, but I think those are still smaller than these. So this is what Scout class, there we go. This is what for the longest time was referred to as a Scout class. Well, during Beast Wars, they were called Basic class. It was like obviously bigger than Legion, but smaller than Deluxe. So yeah, that's it for Scarem. Really nice, solid figure, and I think he still holds up quite well. So yeah, this has been my review of the Transformers Beast Wars Transmetals 2 Basic Class Scarem. And before signing off, like always, here is my special person's Instagram. Please check it out. There is mine if you're curious. Hers is more important. And this Composite Enerjoe signing off. Peace out and be safe.